Hey guys, what's going on? It's Chris Keys. Earlier this week, I had a question about abandoned carts. Now, if you're just starting out right now, you already have ads going, traffic into your store, and you already have some activity going on. If you're receiving a lot of abandoned carts in your store right now, and say for example, if you have like 10 or 20 abandoned carts and you only made like, two or three sales, I'm gonna let you know right now that this is completely normal. This is completely normal. This is nothing that don't think there's something wrong with your store, really. This is completely normal. Like even statistics shows that like about 80% of people who add products into their cart, from all the traffic getting from the people who add stuff in their cart, about 80% of them end up abandoning their cart. So basically, say for example, if 10 people was to add something in their cart right now, you probably end up with just one or two sales. And this is nothing to be scared about. Don't be worried about, like I said. But there's certain things that you could do to try to recover the previous, the customers that didn't reach checkout all the way, that didn't complete the purchase. Now, a few things that you could do, because for example, a customer could come inside your store right now and they're getting ready to, complete checkout. Maybe they see the product that they really like. For example, the product could be like $10 or something, and they really want it, they really like it, and they reach, after putting in their personal information, they get into the shipping part, then they realize that the shipping is $9.99. Stuff like that could make them like, oh no, you know what, I don't really want to purchase this right now. Or maybe they don't see a shipping time, in the end of the checkout, around the shipping area. Maybe they don't see any type of that information. Maybe knowing how long the delivery is going to take. Some of those stuff could really stop a customer from completing the purchase. So what I would suggest for you to do is that it you can place, like, in the product, on the product page, in the description area. It doesn't hurt to put, letting them know, hey, it's gonna take 7 to 12 days to receive this package, or even if it's the pricing, of the shipping as well. You could place that in there as well. Or, like, when it comes to that as well, a lot of people would say that, hey, I don't want to scare the customer off by putting the pricing of the shipping. That doesn't really make too much sense to me, because at the end of the day, they're gonna see the price anyways. And the reason why I say that you should put these things in the description at least, because most likely, if the customer is going through the description just to read about the product, and they already see that, in there, I don't know if it's going to be the first thing you're going to write or the last thing you're going to write. Once they see that, how long it's going to take for the product to get there, and what's the fee and everything, if they move on to the next step of, trying to purchase it, most likely they're going to complete everything. Why? Because they're not getting hit with any surprises. There's nothing that's gonna really like hold them back, because they know what they really signed up for. So that's one thing you could do. Another thing that you could do is, I would suggest putting urgency apps, like apps that's gonna kind of like push them to try to complete it. Especially if it's something that they really like, a product that they really like. Having certain urgency apps could really like push somebody to be like, okay, let me just try to get this as quick as possible. That's something else that could help, boost your conversion rates when it comes to, the abandoned carts. Now, just to give an app, off the top of my head right now, I would definitely recommend Hurrify. Hurrify is a good app. That's Hurrify. Hurrify app is pretty good when it comes to urgency. So, that's something else that you guys could look into. Another app that I would suggest is the Abandonment Cart Plus, if I'm not mistaken. I think I have it open up here. Okay, Abandonment Protector Plus. Now, this app right here, what you're going to be doing, that it sets up a series of emails, that follow-up emails, that's going to be, sent to the customers that abandoned their carts. Now, this is very, very powerful. Like, if you're not using, even if it's not this app, specifically, this is just an app that I use, but even if it's not this app specifically, it's very, very, like, recommended that you have some type of email marketing implemented in your Shopify business, because that is like something that you're missing out on a lot of money if you don't have any type of way of getting in touch with the customer, like, as in, like, trying to bring them back into your store. You must have a strategy on how can you bring them back to your store. So I would really recommend, like, having this app right here, where it has an email series where what happens is that it will automatically send like emails to that customer as soon as they abandon the cart. So, and you could configure it as well. So, like, say for example, if I was to come to the store, I abandoned the cart, little situations happen. Somebody, maybe you had a quick little emergency, maybe a call, maybe somebody just came, like little random stuff could happen from stopping somebody from actually completing the order. So having this email series, like, after you abandon the cart, maybe you set it up where they receive an email 2-3 days, or maybe the next day after they abandon the cart, and you have like 3 different email series that you could follow up. Like, maybe the next email will show up, the fourth after 4 days, or the next one after that is after 5 days. It's all up to you. And not only that, you could also throw in discounts, inside the email. So that's something else that would kind of push them to come back to complete the orders. So remember, guys, like, abandoned carts is, is completely normal. I mean, as time go on, of course, you're gonna end up, building more strategies on how to, minimize it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you're always going to have a lot more abandonments than sales. Just remember the numbers. It's about 80% of people that's gonna be throwing stuff in the cart that's not gonna really purchase. So just understand the numbers, and really try to look at the information that you're receiving from Shopify, the percentage, when it comes to how much people's purchasing, how much people's adding to cart, and how much people's abandoning checkout. Just try to see if there's little things that you could tweak up to change up the percentage. Numbers are very important. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope it shed some light. If you guys have any questions, please drop some questions down below. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back till next time.